Hey, let us be honest for a second. UV sat down to play or work, hit power, and felt that tiny sting of disappointment when the screen feels just a bit sluggish or the frame drops just a bit too much. The first time I used the TUF F16, that hesitation evaporated immediately. This is for the kind of person who feels performance you notice when motion isn't too smooth, when visuals lag behind your reflexes, when your machine barely keeps up instead of confidently leading the experience. You've outgrown compromised laptops that promise good enough. You want something that actually performs the way you think it should. Before we get any deeper, do yourself a favor and check the current price and availability. Gaming laptops with this balance of horsepower and responsiveness don't hang around at good prices for long, and hesitation is how upgrades become regrets. There's always a distinct moment you realize it's time to upgrade. For me, it wasn't a scene in a movie or a benchmark, it was a multiplayer match where every millisecond mattered, and my old rig just couldn't keep up. I wasn't angry, I just knew I deserved better. Switching to this machine brought immediate relief. Games launched cleanly. The display felt alive in motion. Everything from loading screens to cutscenes felt snappy. That sense of confidence where you stop thinking about performance and just play, that's where this laptop lives. Day-to-day use feels fast and fluid. Competitive shooters feel responsive and locked in on that 165Hz panel. Open-world games feel smoother because the system doesn't flinch under load. Editing clips, running apps in the background, switching between tasks, and none of it feels like a negotiation anymore. Even browsing and streaming feel sharper because there is no hesitation, no lag hiding under the surface. The performance here isn't just about having higher numbers on paper, it is how consistent everything feels. You don't feel the lag spikes or dips you used to tolerate. Once you've experienced that steadiness, anything weaker feels like you dragging your own thoughts behind you. And don't wait around hoping prices behave or stock stays steady. That's the fastest way to look back and wish you hit buy sooner. If you rethinking this might be too much, that doubt fades fast. This isn't overkill, it's freedom. Freedom from adjusting settings just to make games playable. Freedom from worrying whether your system will keep up next month or next year. You rebuying confidence every time you hit play. One surprise benefit. The way everything boots feels faster, not just games, but daily tasks. You stop waiting for apps to catch up and start doing what you came to do. Owning something like this changes how you approach your day. You stop holding back performance and start demanding more from every session because the laptop keeps up every time. Every time you consider a cheaper or weaker option, your mind circles back here because you already know what compromise feels like, and you don't want it anymore. Gameplay feels smooth and responsive. Frames feel steady when it counts. Multitasking feels natural and light. Boots and loads feel instant. Your setup finally feels capable. The only real downside is that once you've had this responsive experience, slower machines start to feel like anchors. Your standards go up permanently. Eventually, the comparison loop ends. You already know which choice feels right. Don't put this upgrade off and look back wishing you acted sooner. If you're ready to game with confidence and without compromise, check the link, secure yours now, and step into performance that actually keeps up with you.